Mediocrevisors is exactly like supervisors, except for they're not all that super. How to tell if you have mediocrevisors? Well, the hard way is to see how they spend their time. The source of this is bearingpoint.com. And here's the time split. Most of the time they spend in administrative things, also inactive, firefighting, being bossed at, and only about 16% of the time being active. Compare that with a supervisor, who spends 70% of their time active, much less time in firefighting, and about the same being bossed at. The easy way to check for mediocrevisors is to just go out on the floor and stand there. A supervisor will approach you within a few minutes. How do you develop a supervisor? Well, first, supervisors or employees make sure they're not drunk, disengaged, sleep-deprived, incompetent, or ticked off. Secondly, clearly state the strategic direction, objectives, and metrics. Thirdly, make them spend their time away a supervisor would, kick them out of the office and reduce their meeting time. And fourth, develop a supervisor standard work if necessary to get them to do all of this. Supervisors will pretty soon work with employees to reduce the need for firefighting. If there are workforce deficiencies, they'll tell you. If there are resource issues, they'll tell you that too. Here's the danger. If your supervisors need changes and don't get them, they're quite likely to become disengaged. This is the very definition of entrenched mediocrity, and this is owned by top management. The real job of the supervisor in this era is to remove the roadblocks for success by training workers, solving problems, and by keeping everybody in alignment, and keeping the drones out of the hair of the workers.